Alright, so yeah, I've started the recording. Alright, so good morning everyone once again. So like I said, you'll be dealing with Android hacking today. It's a bit um like intermediate, right? Yeah, so the reason I'm saying that it has advanced stuff, but the advanced stuff we won't be treating them. It has been incorporated into one simple application called Spyroid. Yeah, so Spyroid is for hacking Android devices, right? So what it does is that it will help you create a Trojan, that is a Trojan application, and then install it on the person you want to hack's phone. And when you install and the person opens it, you have access to the person's device. That's one way of using Spyroid. The other way is that you can take a normal app and then something like Instagram, and then you inject a payload into it. So when the person opens that Instagram, it means that person you have access to the person's device. Yeah, but that method takes a long time. It can take like if you start around 8 o'clock, the inject depending on the application, the injection can take up to, if you start 8 o'clock, it can finish around 3 o'clock. I tried it one time, I cancelled it, but I left the laptop on for like 3 hours. It was still not injecting. So I wanted to use that method, but when I realized that issue, I chose to go by the first one, where you create a new application and then yeah, it serves as a Trojan. So it's a remote access Trojan. That's what you call a rat. So when someone clicks on the application, it will connect back to you, like what we talked about last week, a reverse shell. It will connect back to your machine, right? Yeah, so that's how it will be like. Okay, but normally these systems, they are linked to what we call C2 service, command and control service, but we won't be doing that. So what a C2 server is that, let's say you have one malware, right, and many you've infected a lot of computers, plus you also don't want a situation where when the investigators are trying to determine the source of the attack, they find you. Maybe if yeah, that's the thing, you don't want them to find you. So what you do is that maybe there's a remote server somewhere on the web, on the cloud, anywhere, somewhere, and what you do is that you, the hacker, right, you have your machine. Every day you send commands to the remote server. Yeah, and those commands are stored on the remote server. And those computers that you've hacked, every day what they do is that they connect back to the server. It's like the server is their master, but you are the master, so you are controlling them through a server somewhere. That's what we call command and control. So you are taking control using another server. So you send a command to the server. The devices that you've hacked search for commands from the server and then they execute it. Yeah, so that's how these systems normally work, but we won't be doing that over here. Alright, so let me see if it's done sending. Okay, it's still sending, it's not done. Alright, so I try to finish very soon. So I'm sending it to the group, it will finish very soon. It's 230 megabytes and my network speed is very low. Alright, so okay, I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, yeah, the person will get normal Instagram, but it also has your payload in it. I hope you get it now. If they if they update and they try updating from Play Store, if they update from Play Store, the payload will be it will be gone. It will be gone. So you have to find means and ways. Yeah, or you can even, so normally what people do is that they look for applications that they hardly receive updates. Applications that they don't normally update, and then they normally use those ones. Yeah, Yeah, you see something like the system clock, the clock in your phone, it's always open. Every day you see time on the time on your phone, right? Yeah. Have you ever? When was the last time you updated the clock app on your phone? Never. Yeah. You see. Yeah. So that's one trick. Uh, Alright, so I'll be sharing my screen very soon. Alright. Please, can you see my screen? Okay. So this will be a short one. I have to go somewhere, so we have to be quick. Alright, so like I said, the tool is called, oh, my WhatsApp is closed. Okay, it's not closed. The tool is called Spyroid, right? But before you extract the zip file that I'm sending, please disable every antivirus on your device, or if possible, if you want to be safe, like run it inside a virtual machine. But if you run it inside a virtual machine, it means you have to take care of your network settings. It has to be on NAT, your network attachment. The first option, I think that's the first option in VirtualBox. Yeah, the network setting. Otherwise, you won't be able to communicate outside the virtual machine. Yeah. Yeah. So if you don't do that, you can't use it inside. It will work in the virtual box, alright. That's only if you have a virtual Android inside your virtual box. But since we'll be attacking real devices, I want us to install it on a real machine, but disable every antivirus if possible. Do it right now, so that when we are done, you enable your antivirus and then you shift it to your virtual machine and do all those network settings, right? So now let's just do it on the actual machine. Please, has the zip file been sent to the group? My WhatsApp is behaving. Okay. Let me close the 10 of minutes again. Alright, so you whilst it's still doing what it's doing, I don't know. Let's just continue. If it doesn't send it after the class, I'll send it, so don't worry. Alright, but in the meantime, just follow up. Alright, so yeah, now that you can see my screen, this I'm navigating to where my tool is. Okay, so this will be the zip file that I will send. Spyroid. Let me increase the alright, so Spyroid, this, so I've extracted it already. This is Spyroid. Alright, so you open the folder, and if you are inside your virtual machine and then you want to like complete, like for me, for example, inside my virtual box, my Windows, I've deleted my antivirus. I haven't disabled it, I've deleted it completely. So if you want to do that, you go to the installation guide side, and then you see Defender Remover. Please don't run this Defender Remover on your actual host machine. Make sure it's inside your, like after the class, when you transfer the Spyroid to your remote machine. So try blocking it. So if you want to remove your antivirus completely, you can use this one, or maybe the Windows hacking course that we did the other day. If maybe you want to delete the antivirus on your friend's computer so that you can install the Kazaa payload that we generated, the exe file, you can run this on your friend's computer and then to delete the antivirus, and then you can just send the virus. Please, do you get it? Okay, so I'll send, okay, it's will be part of the Spyroid, so this is okay, so Spyroid rats, yeah. Alright, so actually Spyroid was for sale. It has some login credentials there, but this is a cracked version of it. So Alright, so you wait for a couple of seconds, yeah, and then it pops out. Please, I hope you can see the interface now. Yeah, so you don't need to enter with anything over here. All these have been crafted, so you just click on the login straight away, just once, otherwise it will crash and close. So you wait for some time, and then everything will just come. Alright, so this is the actual interface of Spyroid. Okay, so this is the builder. Okay, let's talk about the options over here. So the builder is where if you want to start a new like application that you want to let's go there, that you want to use for the attack, you come to the builder section. Alright, and then you follow all these ones. Let's close it. You'll come back to it. Okay, the injection side is like I talked about, where you use an actual application and then you inject your payload into it. So this is the injection side. It will pop up. My PC has been on since like 2 o'clock, so it will be slow. I understand. I don't normally turn off my PC, so please bear with me. Yeah, so this is for the injection side. All these ones we will talk about them, right? Just close it. And the studio side, so this one when you want to sign an application so that it passes Android verification. And we also have the dropper. I'm not sure of what the dropper does. I haven't actually tried it before, so I can't say much about it. And as usual, every tool has a certain site. So yeah, just like Kazaa, this also has some settings over here. Alright, so I don't want to mess with these ones. I'll just leave it as they are. Okay, but if you know what you're doing, you can change them. Some of the stuffs over here are easy to understand. Others too, if you mess it up, maybe your tool won't work again. So alright, so we are going to the builder section. You also have dashboard tab, client tab. So the client tab is where all the devices that you've currently hacked, they will be. I think they will also pop up on the map as dots or something. So yeah, that's for the client side, to show whoever you've hacked, the devices and their names and every other thing that you need. Okay, and then we have the notification side. The notification side, like when somebody opens the application for the first time, it will notify you you've opened a session on this device. Okay, yeah, and also servers as well. Yeah, if just like Kazaa, you have to listen for incoming connections, so that when a person clicks on the application, it will connect back to you. So you have to set up a server that it will connect to. So these are virtual servers, right? It will use your ports, right? So it sounds like NAP, network PAT, port address translation. So it knows that, okay, so it will be listening on ports maybe 771. That's the first one. And then you turn it on. So when you turn it on, you know, oh, I'm listening on this port. So any application that is anywhere in the world that tries to connect to my IP address on this port, I'll have access to them. They'll be on the client section. And the connections to also here, you see all the connections that you've made, the person, the IP address, their country, whether they've opened the app currently or not, their current date, that's their time zone. Yeah, you can also block some clients as well. Okay, so back to the dashboard, builder, and then I think this is my IP address. This one you have to type it manually because I've typed it previously, that's why I've seen it somewhere. So if you want to see your IP address, open command prompt, or you can just go to your browser and type. But my PC is, so if I go to my browser right now, I don't know when I'll finish. Okay, IP, sorry, that's for Linux. So IP config, that's for Windows. And under the wireless LAN, if you're connected to a Wi-Fi, it will be this one. Okay, so my IPv4 address, this is my IPv4 address. This one under the wireless LAN adapter says this is my IPv4 address. Okay, so you should also see, also don't use the Ethernet side. That's only if maybe you're using Ethernet, but your wireless, normally it's wireless, so just use this one. We normally use wireless for this stuff. Okay, so that's my IP address. Head back to Spyroid and then enter your IP address. Which port do I want to listen on? I'll leave it to 7771. And then the client name, I was testing, so I named it xtest. Now I'll name it okay, so I'll name it Viral. That will be my client name. And the app name, yeah, I'll leave it to temporary email, temp mail, and I'll give it a random app version. It doesn't matter. Okay, so these ones, when you are into actual Android development, Android app development, you understand these ones. They have something to do with like classes in Java and packages as well. Okay, so you can leave this one as it is. Even when you press it to give you a random one, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. All this one doesn't matter at all. This one doesn't matter. Yeah, just alright. But the name, make sure it's the name you want to give to the application. Okay. So I'm building a new app. Yeah. No, it's from 1 to 6555535. Yeah, but there are some ports that you shouldn't use. So yeah, those ports, you see the ports there are a lot, so they are grouped. We have the ones that are normally known, they are used. If you are using a web server, okay, I think I have XAMPP running. If you are using a web server, it will use port 80, and if the traffic on the web server is encrypted, it will use port 443. If you are using a database server, it will use port 3306. If you are using FileZilla, I don't know the port that it will use. So let me show you. I'll start Apache. It will use 80 or 443. So which means if Apache is using 80 or 443, I cannot come here and type 80 or 443. Yeah, because it's being used. The same applies to all these ones. Yeah, so yeah, you can use port 1, but you see something over here, this defender thing that has popped up. Normally I don't use a particular port. That's for Mercury. Yeah, I've never launched Mercury, like Mercury. I haven't used Mercury before, right? But so there are some ports that, like in your firewall has stored that, oh, this one normally people won't use it, so why should I allow people? So that's why it's confirming if I want to allow access. Do you understand? Yeah, so no, yeah, something like that. Okay, yeah, so even this one too is a security issue too. Normally if you have a port running, it means there's an application running, and if you don't normally use the application, you must close the application, like stop everything and close the application. Otherwise, if the application is vulnerable, somebody can find the vulnerability and then hack your machine. That's before yeah, but I hope you get it. Yeah, okay, so let me continue. So I'll give it I'll give it a name, temporary mail. That's the name I'll give to the app. And the icon too, if you select the icon, is to give it an icon. All right, it has stored icons over here, so you can go through or you can download some from the internet and use. So since I'm using mail, I'll look for one that looks like mail, and then I'll use. All right, so this looks like mail. All right, and then you come to the options tab. Yep. So after the install, right, what do you want to install finally? Is it a YouTube Lite app, Google Translate app, wallpapers app, App Store, proxy app, or hidden app? I'll choose temporary email, right? Because that's what I choose. And what was the size of the app that I want to use? You see, normally, if you create these ones, they are nothing, right? But they are giving size. If you give an app, maybe say 1 MB, who will actually like believe that a temporary email app has a size of 1 MB? Nobody. So I'll give it a size of 10 MB. Alright, and then I'll keep it alive. So it says in the keep alive, it says the app uses sticky notifications to keep the app running in background. If this option is enabled, the app may not keep running in background. Alright. Okay, so what the keep alive does is that when you enable this one, when the person launches the app, there will be some notification, so that even when the person closes the app will still be running. Please, do you get it? Yeah. So it will install something. So something like this. I said my app is called temporary mail, right? The reason why I chose them, yeah, the reason I chose temporary mail is that I know that Spyroid has templates. So if I select YouTube Lite, if the person installs my app that is named temporary email, they will get a YouTube Lite app, like a raw one. Do you get it? Yeah, it will be the same thing. Now it's everything is part of its programming. So it has, yeah, it has custom apps that you can use. 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, 6, yeah, so 6. Yeah, and also if you have your own custom app too, you can enter the details over here. That's if you don't select anything over here, custom. Yeah, so in order to make untitled work or using forget all this one. So when I select custom app over here, right, let's say I have a website and I want to make it into a web app. I'll type the URL over here. So my website will be what will be presented when a person launches the app. Please, do you get it? Hello. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So like I said, with this one, if I select custom and I have a website, right? So let's say we have www.facebook.com, but we have Facebook Lite. So I can name my app Facebook Lite, and then I'll link it to www.facebook.com. So when a person opens the app, they'll get how Facebook Lite looks like, but actually in the background it's my payload which is running as well. But now I'll just be using thumbnail, that's all. So the notifications title, you can change it to any notification that you want. I'll just leave it as it is, and I'll come to the tools section. Here you can give permissions for the app, right? So do not usually use quick install, right? Yeah, do not usually, it helps something, but don't use it. So we have offline key logger, you can enable it. Keep the screen on, um the what's keeping the screen on is keeping the screen, like when the person open the app, the screen can't go off. Yeah, that's how it works. Also, automatically enable run in background. Sometimes this one crashes, so I won't be deleting, I won't be enabling this. Some of the commands actually have their meaning. When you read their name, you understand what they do, so I don't need to actually, but I hope you understand them. Yeah, draw over apps, it's all like when you open another app, it still has permission like to display anything over that app. I enable that one too. And then the login side, you can change these ones over here. When you click on it and you start typing, it can change, but I won't change it. In the monitoring section too, you can also capture login information, right? If you capture login information, you type the name of the website, so www.google.com. You select you type Facebook. Let's Facebook. So Facebook, and then what's the link to Facebook? So www.facebook.com. Yeah, I don't need to add this one to it. So what this one will do is that because I've selected this one, when a person visits facebook.com, it will wait for the person to enter credentials, and it will capture it and then send it to you. That's for this one, but I want to enable this one too. The more you enable, the longer it takes, so I want it to be quick and simple. Okay, now this is everything. So if the person installs the app, what capability do you want your app to have? I want to be able to send SMS. I want to be able to record calls, read SMS, change everything. You can select them over here, but there's a simple method. You see this all over here. You can just select it and then you select all the permissions, and that's all. I hope you get it. Yeah, and this protects app too. Please don't, if you are testing it on your phone, don't enable it. If you enable this one, I tried it and I almost regretted. I found means a ways to bypass it. If you enable this one and you install it on your own phone, you won't be able to uninstall the app. Please, you get it? Yeah, you won't be able to uninstall the app. It will, like when you click on install, it will go back. When you long click to uninstall, it will go back. Immediately you open app info, it will go back. Like you can't do anything. That's unless you find means and ways to bypass it. Okay, so I think we are done. So you click on start building over here. You are the only responsible. You are the only okay, the English is not good, right? They didn't type it well, so you are the one responsible for using this program. Only install in your phone you have permissions to. Alright, so okay, I know mostly people don't follow this one, so yeah. So you wait for some time. You see some logs over here, and then yeah. Okay, in the meantime, let me get my drive. So I'll transfer the app to my phone when it's done. So even with just creating a new one, it's still keeping long. And if you want to talk about injection, that one take a very long time because the application is already made. They are trying to modify the payload, so which means that one will take a very long time. So around the other day when I was trying the injection, I used like 3 hours, and then I came out to come and check. When I came, it was still not done injecting, and I stopped injecting. I was like, oh, this one has to keep long, so maybe around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But this one will finish now. Don't worry, it will finish very soon. Yeah, some problems with my network now, so alright. So I had a feeling this thing would keep long. So what I did was that before the class I created one application for the test. Okay, so we'll be using that one whilst this one is still building. Okay, so previously I created one, right, and I put it inside it will put inside the same Spyroid folder. It will tell you where it is. You see it in the logs. You see where the file is, or it will open it for you straight away. But I copied it to my drive. Okay, so this is where's my drive? Yeah. Yeah, I copied it to this folder. Inside the Spyroid folder, to create a folder named output, and it will put these stuffs inside. Yeah, so that's it. That's how it will be like when you are done building your application. So I copied this output folder into my drive. I'll be transferring to my PC. Okay, so sorry, I'll be transferring to my mobile phone. Alright, I hope you guys are following. Yeah, okay, so I'll cancel this one. Let me see if I can skip this one. Now I have to wait for it. Okay, so I'm canceling this one. And then when I'm done, I'll send the APK to my phone. Okay, what's the APK I created, right? It cannot bypass Google Play Protect. Google Play Protect will flag it as malicious, like maybe it's harmful or something, but if you install it on somebody's device, you can temporarily turn off Google Play Protect and then install that, but you turn it back on, it will work. Okay, so there are other ways to bypass it. Sometimes you can even make it a way that no antivirus can detect it. When it comes to the studio side, you sign it, do a whole lot of stuff over here, and you can also use some other applications to make it bypass antivirus. You can also use other applications to make it bypass antiviruses as well, but you can also use the studio side. But since we are out of time, I won't do this one. I didn't configure it to bypass antiviruses, so Google Play Protect will tell you that maybe it's malicious, so it won't allow you to install it. So what you do is that with that, if you want to disable it, you go to Play Store, right? You open Play Store, and then you click on your profile picture at the top right, and then you see Play Protect over there. Yeah, and then you see that Play Protect is on. You turn it off, both of them. You see here, you turn it off. So mine is off, right? So I'm going to install the application on my phone. Okay, so Nelson just joined. So the application will be placed inside a folder called Output. You save it and then you transfer it to another device. This video will be available, so the ones you missed, you see it over there. Okay, so I'm going to install the application on my phone. Alright. Okay, so I've installed the temp mail on my phone. Okay, so I'm going to the server side, right? Yeah, I was listening on port 771, so I'll turn it on. Yep, and I come to the client side. My PC is retired. Okay, so I'll come to the client side. When I come to the client side, it's always all the devices that I currently have access to. Yeah, so I haven't clicked on the application yet. I'll click on it when the client side finishes loading. I think it should be done by now, I don't know. Yeah, it's a store it inside your Spyroid folder. There'll be a folder called output. You see the folder over, I've copied it, I've cut it from there. So you see a folder over there, and then you see ready.apk inside that folder. So you copy that whole output folder and send it to your mobile device. Okay, so I've transferred it to my mobile device, disabled play protect, and then I've installed the temporary email. So what I'm going to do is that when I launch the app, I've already launched it on my phone. Something pops up over here. So this is my phone. Alright, yeah, so if I want the information about my phone, I can right click and then the managers, right, and then the monitor, the tools, all those over here. So you can use the icons on the right as well. So if I want information about the phone I'm using or the person's phone that I've hacked, okay, I named this viral. Yeah, I was the one who named it that. So Techno Camera 15, the model, board, brand, hardware, bootloader, unknown, hardware, host, all those information are over here. Some of the information I've disabled them, so you won't see it. Alright, so that's for this one. Okay, and if I want to get a contact of everybody on the phone, I can do that over here as well, clicking on this contact icon over here. Yeah, and then you can see all the person's contacts. It's still loading. Yeah, alright, yeah, it will take some time. Okay, it's done. Okay, so this is the contacts of the contacts on the phone that I've hacked. Okay, yeah, yeah. So if you hack anybody's device, you can get their contacts just like this. Okay, yeah. So if I want to maybe call someone, let me try calling. Let me see if I can see Prime's number over here. Let me see if I can see this Hananiah's number over here. There are lots. I can't find out what number I'll be looking for. Okay. Yeah, so that's for the phone number. I can right click, and if I want to send SMS right to the person, alright. Oh, okay. No. Okay, yeah, I wanted to send an SMS to one of you, but since I can't find the number, so you can send an SMS to anybody over there, right? Please, I hope you get it. Please, are you guys there? Yeah, so yeah, if you want to monitor whatever the person types, you can also click the keyboard over here, and then you start the keyboard, right? So yeah, that is if you enable the offline keylogger, but I didn't enable the offline keylogger, right? Yeah, I've also not allowed accessibility settings. So the app that you install on a person's phone, when you go to settings, the permissions, you have to enable accessibility permissions to be able to perform this keylogging. So let me do that right now. App information, Is it? Yeah, it's a feature that you have to enable for phone. So when you go to settings, so it's on every phone, so settings, and then you go to, it's on a person's phone, so it means immediately you install it, you have to do it before you leave the phone. Okay, you, in the meantime, let me try hacking the person's screen and see over here. So you see this thing over here, right? This screen monitor over here. I'll click on it. Yeah, and then forget about this thing. Yeah, so I'll select the quality. Let me select the quality to 100. Yeah, so frame skip per second. Okay, the maximum is 30. Oh yeah, the maximum is 30. So when I'm done, I'll press on this one, start connecting. So you wait, the person will get a particular notification on the phone, so which means you have to be there to start it, or maybe if the person doesn't know and he presses start, yeah, you have it. So this is the device. Yeah, this is my phone. Alright, so I'll be enabling the accessibility. So now I'll go to settings. I hope you can see the device. Yeah, so app and notifications, go down special app access, and then, oh sorry, this is not where accessibility is. So yeah, accessibility is a setting on it, so this is accessibility, you click on it, and this is the app I installed, Mail. I'll click on it, and then use service, allow. Yeah, so that will be it. So which means if I come here and I try to do the key login where I record whatever the person did, whatever he types, maybe he's typing a password, I'll be able to do that. So first I'll press on start over here, and then I just press my home button. I don't know if it will record it here. Okay, I've gotten a WhatsApp notification, so it's showing it over there. If I open Chrome, it will show it, right? Yeah, and if I type my password 1 2 3 4, yeah, so when you're done, when you click on them, you see the data that I entered. But now, yeah, alright, so I'll stop this one. Yes. Okay. And there are other features over here. I can open a link. Okay, so whilst you are doing that, let's monitor it. Okay, let me put the phone over here. Okay, okay, so you can use the buttons here to control the device as well. Yeah, but the control is grayed out. Yeah, I think there was a problem with it, so it's grayed out. So if I come here, right, and then I click on the link section over here, I'll be like, oh, where do you want to go? And I'll type XCyberX, the website, folio.vessel.app, and I press OK. When you are done, you notice that the device automatically opens the website. That's it over here. So yeah, yep. Alright, so there are a lot of features you can choose from. I won't enable the camera, otherwise you guys will see whatever is around. And the microphone, so you can record whatever the person is saying. And with this, what's this as well? Okay, swipe on the screen left for screen click. Alright, so this is like, let me see. Okay, so these are actually buttons that controls this one. These buttons you see over here, right? Here's a black screen, and here is the screen that I've hacked, right? So this is the screen. So which means if I press this button, this will come up. If I press the home button, this will come up. And if I scroll up with my mouse, it will scroll up with me. But okay, I have my mouse. I'm using my touchpad. I don't know how to go about with the touchpad. I should have read the help that came up. Okay. Yeah, so this is a controller, right? Yeah, let me close that one. And you also have this feature. You can visit a website, browse it, take all the passwords the person has. Yeah, it will list everything, that you just take every password. I'm not going to do that on my machine. Yeah, and we also have the accounts on the device, right? Yeah, so I have my Google account, my school email, my father's email, my other account. There will be passwords there as well, but I'm not expanding it for you to see. Okay, so that's for this one. And you have the clipboard. If the person has copied the password to the clipboard, you can see, and the calls too. You can see the call logs of the person, right? Yeah, so these are my call logs, everything. Yep. Okay, so any device that you attack with this, you'll be able to access it. SMS, can send a message to anybody I like using the person's phone without the person knowing. Okay, alright. Okay, so let's try this and see if it will work. Take a Prime. Yeah, please mention your phone number for me and let me try. Yeah. 050 88. I can't hear it, so let me check it over here. Zero 687 7105. Okay, so I'm going to send a particular message. Please notify us if it comes so that you'll know if it works or not. Okay. Yep. And then I'll send a message. Please have the message come. Okay, then it means there's something wrong with that feature. Alright, so yeah, with that message things you can send it to multiple people. So alright, yeah, and if maybe you think you are done with whatever you want to do, you can auto delete the app, self remove, which will delete the app. You can also track the person's location. You can also block the person. This one are two advanced features I won't talk about too. Okay, you can also right click and see the other features that are here as well. Oh, okay. Alright, so you alright, so these features too are there. You have admin features. You can lock the screen. You can wipe the person's data, like format the whole phone without the person knowing. You can call a particular number with a person's phone. You can download an application with a person's phone. Yeah, Kavina. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. If you guys are on the same like network hotspot or something, or maybe a Wi-Fi, you don't need to turn on data. But if you are somewhere, then you need data. If you are on different networks, you need data. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. You can also open a shell. Yeah, I like the shell a lot. It gives you a lot of power. Like you can do a whole lot of stuff with a shell. Okay, and also yep, all these ones are there. This one is a feature that wasn't part of this package. Yeah, a USDT stealer. So if the person has a USDT account on the device, if you click it, it will just send everything to your account. But this feature has been removed from this version of um, Spyroid. Okay, so thank you for your okay, I haven't tried. Yeah, I'm sure it's work, but you let me share the screen and then the Android devices screen, and let's try that one too and see. Okay, okay, so I'm going to call. Where is the call? Where is the call? Okay, call number star 170 hash. Prime, are you watching it? Yeah, so let's try it and see. It seems it will work. If the person has only one SIM card or has specified only one SIM card, it will work. And also, if the controller to be available, you could have touched. Let me see if you can use this side, this button, this screen reader thing. Okay, let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, so with if the controller to be there. Okay, 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 yeah. Can you see something over here? Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, it works, it works. It works. It works. So you wait for some time and I'm sure it will pop up. Okay. I guess how this one works. The screen reader thing that we talked about. This thing. Sorry, the screen reader thing. So when you click on this one, oh, this thing is okay. So yeah, with this thing, when you click on this lightning symbol here, it will start something like a tracker or something, and you can see like a correspondence of the screen. So when I scroll down, right, with my mouse, I click and scroll, it's also scroll. Yeah, which means if I try calling a particular number. So let me try the call again. Star 170 hash, star 170 hash. Call now. Yeah, this thing comes, and then I select the first one. Yep, I hope you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, so it works. Anything you can click, send, do whatever you want, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. So thank you guys for today. You can play around with it too. Okay, I'll send it very soon. So yeah, thank you, all right, bye.